Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I'm here to talk about Tracy Cortez versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. Jasmine is 34 years old, 9-2 as a pro, and she's got 2 inches of height and 2.5 inches of reach over 29-year-old Cortez, who is 10-1 as a pro. Tracy is one of the more hyped contenders, I guess, prospects. I don't know what I'd call her. She's been around for a long time, though, and she hasn't been so active for whatever reason. But here she is. She's the last girl to beat, the only girl to beat Erin Blanchfield, who is surging and probably going to be fighting for a title soon. I think that was her last win before she got into the UFC. But still, she got a win over. It was very close. I thought Erin won, to be frank. But it was still a close fight, and Tracy got the nod. Tracy is a really good wrestler and overall very good grappler. She's crafty, good everywhere, but really good from the top position. And she is no stranger to fighting hard for 15 minutes, if not 25. She's got 8 decision wins in her 10 victories. Just 1 TKO and 1 submission. And her 1 loss comes in her debut to Sherry Maraski, who's a good fighter. That was a guillotine in round 2. But since then, it's been 10 straight wins for Tracy Cortez. And here she is fighting a girl in Jasmine Jasudavicius who could work out to be a bad matchup for her. It's a very compelling matchup because Jasmine has physicality on Tracy Cortez. She's a big girl, going to be difficult to bully around. And she's also got wrestling. She's got wrestling that could take away the primary strength of Tracy Cortez. I say should because I honestly don't know if it will. Tracy is a wrestler first and foremost, but she's really good on the ground. Overall, just her jiu-jitsu. I do think if Jasmine was to get on top of Tracy, the fight certainly wouldn't be over. I think Jasmine would be better off, honestly, just hanging out in half guard and sitting on a leg. But Tracy still moves around very well on the ground where she'll never be out of the fight. Whether she's reclaiming guard, going for a submission, or trying to scramble out, she's active. I think Tracy Cortez, if she gets on top of Jasmine Jasudavicius, I expect her to move around a little better and advance in one way or another. I don't know if she's going to be climbing her way to an armbar, but I envision her taking her back and just having more fun overall down there. But Jasmine is a very good wrestler. I think on paper she should win the wrestling battle. She should find herself on top more. And on the feet, if these two girls take away each other's grappling, I would favor Jasmine. She's got the height and the reach, and I think she's overall in general, a bigger girl. Tracy is faster, but she's not the greatest striker. And I don't know. I don't know how it would go. It would be really interesting, and I have it in my head we're not going to see a kickboxing bout, but I would slightly favor Jasmine there. But I do think this one will hit the ground. Jasmine Jasudavicius has 6 decision wins in her 9 victories. She does have 2 TKOs and 1 submission, but she's no stranger, like Tracy Cortez, to fighting a long fight. She lost 2 decisions. That's how she lost her only 2 losses there. She lost to Natalia Silva and Elise Reed. Natalia Silva is excellent. She might be on her way to being an all-time great for all we know, even though she's got 5 losses already. She's looked incredible, and she looked incredible against Jasmine. Really a dominant win. She even ripped her to the mat a few times. And on the feet, of course, she was way too fast for Jasmine. Elise Reed, she was too fast, in my opinion, for Jasmine on the feet, but that was a really close fight. It was a split decision, and Jasmine had success with her wrestling in that fight, but Elise Reed would sweep her every time Jasmine advanced to the mount. Elise Reed would sweep her and then get back up and start outworking her. And I think even though that fight's been some time, it's been some time since that fight, and I know Jasmine's been working on things over time, I just think Tracy Cortez, I think she's a very good grappler, but Jasmine is not going to want to play around too much on the ground. That's why I was saying I think Jasmine would be better off sitting on one of her legs and really just racking up top control, because I think she gets moving around with Tracy Cortez on the ground, she's going to be out-grappled. So I think this one is going to be close. I think it'll be a fun fight, and I'm favoring Tracy Cortez, to be honest. I could see her being neutralized and this just being a bad matchup, but I think Tracy's a more well-rounded grappler. I think she's a little younger. She is younger, and she's more energetic, and I think she's going to outwork Jasmine down the stretch. I'm not betting on it, though. I'm not betting on it. These girls are even money pretty much. It's a pick 'em, minus 120, minus 110. Doesn't matter who's who. If I really had that strong of a lean, I'd be betting on one of them, but I don't. I think this is a very compelling matchup. I was hoping to see wider odds, but these are so tight, and I think it's a really tight matchup. I'm staying away from it. But yeah, gun to my head, give you a prediction. I'll go with Tracy Cortez out grappling Jasmine Jasudavicius. And if she straight up wins the wrestling battle, which is not out of the realm of possibility, she definitely wins. But even if she loses the wrestling battle, I still think Tracy can find a way to win, even on points. So that's the prediction. Like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit, and check out my other videos.